What is up, YouTube? It's Kingfisher745, and this video is going to cover the scrapper version of the group boss hybrid. This class version is arguably the hardest of them all, except for maybe the Bruiser. Well, the main thing I don't like about the Bruiser hybrid is the fact that he pretty much negates the blaster benefits against him. Now, as far as the scrapper version is concerned, this is one of my favorite teams to use against him. We have a Bruiser Heroic Age Iron Fist who's able to use Heart of Shou-Lao, and then he can cast Praying Lotus. This will heal your team pretty much back to full health, but it also removes and prevents harmful status effects. This can make a huge difference in this fight. Next, on my agent I'm using the Neurotrope, the Bashenga's Blade, the Scroll of Aknazsak, and the Synthetic Cube. Then by using the Tactician Empowered Uniform, I'm able to use the scroll as a quick action. It actually comes in handy for this fight because it suppresses most effects that prevent or remove buffs. That means that this first seal will go along perfectly with the Neurotrope, not to mention the buffs from the Bashenga's Blade, as well as Hercules buffs. Now I just want to make a quick note, this hybrid scrapper did start the battle at 54%. Our Blade didn't hit very hard, but at least Hercules is up next. I have his Gifted Augmented ISO 8 equipped, and that's going to make Gift of Battle a quick action. You can find this AISO in Season 2, Chapter 5, Mission 6. Now I'm just checking to see which Blessing of Olympus buffs Hercules is missing. It looks like he had Fortified, Agile, and Strengthened, so that means I should have probably went for his level 6. However, Cerberus Bite will lower melee damage by 40%, and that's pretty crucial on hybrid. By lowering his melee damage, it should really help your survivability. And as you can see, Hercules is going to be doing some really nice damage with his counterattacks. I wasn't lucky enough to win his E-ISO, so there won't be any marble counter. That's something you could certainly add if you have it. With Iron Fist, we just put combo setup on hybrid, and now it's back to our agent's turn. Now we get to use the second seal as a quick action. Then we still get to use the cube in the same turn. Just for some extra protection, we're going to use the Light Fantastic. And this time on Hercules' turn, we're going to use his level 6 and grant him Focused. That attack is known as Rock of Ages. The main point behind this is to trigger Blessing of Olympus. Unfortunately, the attacks are guaranteed to be critical hits part won't matter. Oh, and there we just saw a combo breaker kick in. At this point in the battle, you're going to see some pretty decent damage, especially from Hercules.
Oh, Hercules, Hercules, Hercules!
Speaking of whom, here comes a pretty big counterattack. Anytime you can do 25k on this group boss, and it's not even your turn, you're doing pretty good. I do have to say it's pretty annoying that combo setup never is there when you want it to be. But oh well, we'll just go with another level 1 from Iron Fist. And now on this turn, pay attention to what the third seal of Aknazsak does. It's going to grant heavy metal to everyone, so they will have a very high crit resistance. Since we already cannot crit hybrid, it's mainly just going to benefit us. Now I don't know about you, but I'm pretty happy that this scroll is finally useful. Now we're going to have to recharge, and unfortunately we didn't use our Tactician Empowered Costume's turn, but maybe that extra turn will come in handy next round. With Hercules, it's going to be time for Gift of Battle once again. He's going to maintain all of his buffs, as you'll see, and so what we're going to do is use his level 1 once again. Reducing hybrid's melee damage by 40%, especially the scrapper version, is pretty much invaluable. Then Hercules is going to protect once again, and he'll get that big counterattack. This one doesn't quite do 25k, but will definitely take a free 14,000 damage hit. Not only that, Hercules protects again, and he's going to counterattack once more. All of this damage really adds up against the group boss. He's not taking all that much damage, but he's doing a few percent off the group boss each hit. At this point we have hybrid down to 12%, and we may be able to finish him off in this battle. That would be amazing because, as you're aware, you will get bonus lockboxes as a reward when you defeat him. So Iron Fist once again will use his level 1, pretty boring I know, and we do take a preemptive hit. Now comes the interesting turn. My agent can once again use all of his items, including the Neurotrope. Then I'm going to use our Tactician Empowered ability, and that's going to give us an extra turn. We then get to use the Improbability Field as a quick action, and after this point we may have to recharge our stamina. It's definitely really low and I doubt we can cast anything. Then with our second turn we do have a decision to make. Maybe if we would have managed everything just right, we could have gotten off an Atom Smasher. To be honest, we could have even restored stamina with Iron Fist's heal. However, with the options that are before me, I'm going to use the fourth seal. This will place Soulfire on everyone, and it's going to give both of our allies 2 additional turns. With those extra turns, I'm hoping to take the last 11% from the group boss. First up will be Hercules. He has 2 turns, but he only can use the Rock of Ages. So let's see what sort of damage it does. First off, we do get a combo breaker. That definitely helps us out. We'll take any extra damage at this point. Oh, and by the way, I'm not sure why I recharged with Hercules, but it's not going to matter because we use the Heart of Shou-Lao. And then this gives us access to the 5 Fingers of Death. It does a nice amount of damage and also has Fatal Blow. This basically means that we took a Scrapper Hybrid from 54% to 0. So that's not too bad, and it's going to get us 221,000 silver. Not only that, we will be getting some sandboxes. It looks like our reward this time is going to be 3. And that's going to bring us to the end of the video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and maybe this team is something you want to try out. If it were up to me, I'd either go with this team or Pestilence and Fandral. You really can't go wrong with either team. Alright, so let me know which class you want me to cover next, and I'll try to make that video very soon. Just leave it in the comment section below. Lastly, I'd like to thank you all for watching, and ask you to please like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, good luck, and take care.